We are back with another episode of the skyblock series on the #1 skyblock server out there, Hxroic.enchantedmc.net. Now, if you watched the last episode, you guys would know we started off extremely hot on Start of the World. We even got all the way up to IS top #2. And if we check it out now, we are now number 12, primarily because of the coin statistic. We are currently in 15th place on the entire server in coins. We're doing pretty well in rubies, 7th place, and spawners, 12th place as well. So we have actually tanked. We have been gapped by so many teams. So my goal in today's episode is to grind as many coins as possible, meaning we're going to be spending most of our time actually right here in the farm. So I'm pretty sure this is the best way to go ahead and grind coins. And if we actually go ahead and take a look at slash progression, our farming progression so far, we're a little bit over a fifth of the way to the nether wart crop, which my goal is to actually go ahead and get this in today's episode. Is if we do slash shop, you guys will see one nether wart sells for $2,500 and one beetroot, our current tier, sells for 1,000. So literally 2.5x the money that we're going to be making once we get to the final tier. And obviously money is good to go ahead and start buying some spawners. But nonetheless, a quick update on our omni tool. Actually, we're about to hit level 60 in 4-hour hoe. We're about to hit coin greed 4,000. We do have that coin boost we put on the last episode as well, and then only enhancer level 52, which, speaking of which, in the last episode we did actually go ahead and unlock or get gifted by one of our teammates the booster skins. Let's go ahead and use that and turn auto cast on as well. And we do almost have 50 million coins to go ahead and use. We can go ahead and do 275 levels to coin greed. We're at 4.2k now. In our booster, we're currently at a 10.53x, which isn't horrible. We're making like 10 million coins somewhere around there per minute now. And it's actually gonna get so much better once we unlock the combo enchant at level 75. Chance to receive double coins multipliers per level. And then the nuke enchant at level 100 as well. Chance to virtually break crops, giving you 10% of rewards. So speaking of the fact, we should probably actually go ahead and dump some coins into enhancer to start leveling up as fast as possible to unlock those enchants. And then what I also might go ahead and look into, if we do slash sets, you guys would know I pulled the heat set in the last episode. There's actually enchants that you can throw on the set. For example, I actually have 2 levels into the coin enchant. It costs shards. At the time being, shards are actually pretty hard to get, but we can go ahead and get the coin enchant maxed out, as well as the bountiful burst. Chance to spawn yellow fireworks that generate a range of coins. That'll pretty much like maximize our coin gain. We might do that here soon, but for the time being, I'm gonna go ahead and actually throw on a booster. Let's see, what do we got? A 5x. Probably for a couple of hours, and we'll go ahead and get to making as many coins as possible. And now, before we actually go ahead and get too far into the episode, if you guys would, drop that like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers as fast as possible, so help me out with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go into a fat grinding session. I'll bring you guys back in 1 second. I have been grinding literally like 20 minutes in the farm already. If we look at IS top, we've already gone up 3 places for coins, and it's actually led to us climbing 3 places as well on IS tops. We're now at number 9. Now, how many coins actually 11th place have 13 billion? We're at 8.7. Yo, that's gonna be a fat minute, and the other 2 teams are literally right behind us in coins, so I cannot stop. So from our pass, actually, we got all the way to like tier 15 or so. We got a bunch of books of rarity plus book of experience, and we actually have so many more challenges to go ahead and do, like open rusty crate keys easy, open normal crate keys easy, vote, open enchanted crate keys. Hold on, let me do that actually right now. I probably have so many keys to open. 3 robot keys, speed power up at 2 double drops. Okay, a couple of monthlies. I'll take all these spawners, and we have 1 skin key as well. We just got the lucky block for the sword. Okay, that's nice. All of the enchanted, all of the normals. So I've got literally so much to go ahead and sort off camera. Okay, we're out of keys. It's super important to go ahead and level up our tool as fast as possible. And for some reason, when I was actually fusioning the pets together, somehow got a legendary plus tool pet, and it didn't combine with my legendary tool pet already. So we're gonna be using that one. And I think I might actually go ahead and throw the book of rarities on this tool pet, because if we can get it to like a max level, there we go. So now it's enchanted, go all the way to level 500. We're gonna make so much more tool XP. How many pet traits? I have literally 5 traits. Please give me buff 3. Let me just get lucky. Actually, I'll take experience 3 until we have it maxed. And then stats, I just need triple green. That is perfect. Let me get an S. Come on, double S, dude. Now our coin pet is currently maxed out level 362, but I think it was probably better that we did go and actually use it on our tool pet and get that bad boy as high as possible. Wait, actually, we have 1 more book of rarity left. Let's actually go ahead and throw that on the coin pet. And now that is mythical. Okay, bro, and actually from all of our keys, we just got 585 million coins. That's another 1.1 thousand levels into coin greed. Now we're all the way up to almost 6.3 thousand. We're actually making so many coins at the moment, and I've got all of this to sort off camera. I'll go ahead and do that. Yo, okay, we've been grinding for a little bit here, and now one of my teammates, Tux Plays, just went ahead and traded me a tool totem. Now this guy was actually lucky enough, well, granted, he has been absolutely grinding, but he's lucky enough to get his hands on one of those level pets, and he's already at level 100, so he has access to literally the level 100 dungeon, the nether dungeon, and you get like tier 4 totem boxes from that dungeon from the recipes. I'm not exactly sure if that's how he got this, but granted, he did go ahead and trade me a tier 2 1.5x practically. And now the one thing we need to actually go ahead and do is buy another totem slot. So 250 credits. There we go. Go ahead and redeem that. That'll actually increase our tool boost 6.26x. And we're getting closer and closer to unlocking combo, literally like 7 more levels. But I think Tux, if I go ahead and check, I'm pretty sure he is actually maining dungeons. Yeah, dungeons and like slaying mobs. And I think my entire team, if you guys remember from last episode, is pretty much EU. And I think I'm literally the only person grinding crops at the moment. So hopefully in the morning when everybody wakes up and logs online, I know a lot of the EUs are actually pulling like all-nighters. Like one of the dudes logged off at like 5 o'clock in the morning, had to work in 3 hours. But I think we are going to go ahead and actually spare a couple teammates and switch them over to coin grinding and farming, because it'll actually help out with spawners as well. Once we hit the nether wards, we'll make a lot more money and get better spawners that way. We don't really need rubies at the moment. So that's kind of the play. I'm gonna go ahead and get back into grinding, and I'll bring us back once we do hit combo. I'll probably start saving coins actually right now, just for when we do go ahead and hit combo, we can put a ton of levels into it. Yo, wait, actually Tux is also giving me a level pet. That is gonna be massive. Let me actually go ahead and throw a pet scroll on there. Luckily one left. Let me go ahead and redeem that. Redeem the pet as well, and probably get rid of the dungeon pet. We don't really care about that right now, but the level pet, let me go ahead and actually throw a trait on there. Buff 3 first roll. Oh, it was meant to be. Pet stats as well. I just need triple green, good enough. Okay, there we go. What that's actually gonna do is help us level up faster. And later on in the episode, I did mention I want to go ahead and get some shards, and that is primarily from the dungeon. So hopefully we can get to like level 50 at least in today's episode. 100 is kind of pushing it, and we actually need more book of rarities. I wish I actually saved them for the level pet. That would have been clutch, but I did not think I was gonna get my hands on one of those. And we just pulled the dragon rank tier 5 worth $50. So we're gonna go ahead and give that away. If you guys want it, like the video and comment your IGN down below, and subscribe to the channel and literally win a free $50 rank. Okay, we just hit Omni Tool level 75, which unlocked the combo enchant forest. We can put 2,000 levels into that, all 136 million coins. And now we were actually making about like anywhere from 9 to 15 million, somewhere around there per minute. Now I want to go ahead and do a full minute. Oh my goodness, you guys can see 2.21x coins from the combo enchant. Now how much is this actually going to help us out? I don't know if I should go back to coin greed or continue upgrading combo, and I still need to go ahead and upgrade enhancer, because the next enchant Nuke also helps out with giving more coins, and Beehive as well gives more coins. The next 3 enchants are actually be so useful in making as many coins as possible. Okay, now we're making about like 12.5 to 15 million per minute, which isn't horrible, but I expected more, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm getting tired of farming for a little bit. What I might actually go ahead and do is switch on over and get some shards for our wizard set that we unlocked in the last episode. We just need damage enchants like sharpness, strength, flamethrower, treasure, dungeon aura, berserk, and electricity. I don't really care about any of the armor enchants at the moment. Besides, I would actually take some speed, but like regen and stuff like that, we don't really need, because we don't take that much damage until we get to like a higher level dungeon. Like once we hit like the level 100 dungeon, maybe 150, then we'll actually need those enchants. But I actually want to go ahead and do a little bit of mining just to get a little bit of shards for our sword. So let me gather some of these really quickly. It really shouldn't take that many shards or that long, and then we can go and actually grind the dungeon itself. Okay, well I've actually been here grinding the dungeons itself for like 20 minutes, and it is now horrible for shards. It was definitely nerfed. I've probably killed like 100 and some mobs, and I've got 125 shards. I got 1 drop in total. Granted, we are getting like a ton of keys and like pet boxes and enchant boxes, which enchant boxes we definitely do need. It would be sick if I could pull an enhancer crystal. And we just got another 125 shards. Maybe if I could like insta kill him, it'd be better. Bro, and now we just got another proc. Okay, hello. As soon as I turn the camera on, start talking crap about the dungeons, I start getting shards. Make it make sense. But yeah, the last thing I want to do is actually go ahead and do some more mining for shards themselves. So maybe tomorrow, I'm pretty sure one of my teammates is actually grinding the dungeons as well as mining and getting shards. So maybe they have enough they can go ahead and boost me and my set, just the coin enchants at least. Yeah, it's like midnight right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the island, get back to grinding the beetroots and making some more coins that way. It is now the very next morning, and oh my goodness, do I have an update. If we go ahead and check it out, we just hit level 100 on the Omni tool. We have been online actually for a couple of hours in grinding, and I've saved up close to 200 million tokens to throw in the Nuke enchant. So 1.2 thousand levels is literally all that we could get. I believe it was Rowan gave me an 82% Nuke crystal boost. So let me go ahead and throw that on. It is 98% chance to work, and it did go ahead and ahead and work. If we actually check out slash progression, I logged off last night. We were at like 22 million or so, and we're actually at 36 million. We're about to go ahead and hit this in today's episode, and today, for that matter, we will get the final tier because the team has finally made it a priority. We have a bunch of people actually down here grinding the crops, like 3 or 4 people. Then you guys can also go ahead and see my shard balance. I have over 26,000 shards, and I originally said I wanted shards to go ahead and actually upgrade my heat sets. But 2 things. First things first, the brand new update is actually today. The brand new set will be dropping. And secondly, I am being told that there is a strategy that we kind of adventured with in today's episode, and it's actually insane to make more coins than we're currently doing. The only downside is it doesn't actually count for IS top value. But as you guys know, our hoe enchants are literally so expensive. Like, we're at 7,000 coin greed, not even halfway there. Our enhancer is literally not even level 2,000. Combo was just about halfway. Nuke is 1.2k. We need so many coins. And if we take a look at it, slash level top, one of our teammates, Lucid Visions, as well as level top 2 as well. Tux Plays is also on our team. So we have 2 players on our team in the top 11 for level top. And the strategy is actually dungeons, but not in the way that you think. Getting coins from the keys. Dungeons drop so many keys so often. And if we actually go ahead and preview the crate, you guys can see 12.5 million coins as a reward, 2.5 million, 5 million. So I think we might go ahead and actually switch up and do that for a little bit just to upgrade our hoe, because it needs a lot of work. I will not lie. With that actually being said, Lucid paid me those 26,000 shards. Let me go ahead and actually upgrade our sword and max out the strength enchant. There we go. And probably sharpness a bunch as well. And then maybe 1 level into flamethrower, 1 level into treasure, 1 level of dungeon aura, 1 level in berserk, and then 1 electricity, just for the small chance of all those proccing, and throw the rest into sharpness. We are now out. Sharpness 17, strength is now max, but we did actually go ahead and hit level 50 this morning as well, which means we unlocked the jungle dungeon. And they said, I believe, once you get to like jungle or nether is when it actually gets insanely good to make coins. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a test for just a little bit and see if I can make an insane amount of coins. Because if we do slash keys, let me go ahead and actually pop all these open at the moment. We only have 7 million in total. Okay, I'm getting hit from behind. Pause. Bro, just from those keys, we made 108 million. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I haven't been doing this. 130 million coins just from the keys we grinded in 20 minutes last night. This is actually busted. I wish I knew about the strategy all along. We are definitely gonna be doing this for a couple of hours today. Okay, we just finished up a half an hour in the dungeon. Now, I didn't even check out what the recipes are. We can actually craft the heat set, bro. Wait, that's actually insane. I didn't realize that. Totem box, that would be huge. Master boosters, some monthly crates. I do actually have a decent amount of recipe drops, and then 4 enchant boxes. Let me actually go ahead and pop those open. Deep frenzy, do not need. Coin greed, I wish it was a better percent. Ruby greed, wish it was better percent. And Beehive, oh, Beehive at Omni Tool 125 will unlock Beehive, so we can actually use that for the farm. I will definitely take that, and also plenty of pet box as well. But now, okay, for the test, to go ahead and see how much we made in the past half hour. If we are grinding for a half an hour in the farm, I would predict somewhere around 300 million coins, maybe 400, give or take some. We actually go ahead and get 4 robot keys as well, so we actually got a diamond robot. Okay, I will definitely take that. Then let's see, 522 enchanted keys, 1.2 thousand normals, and 2.7 thousand rusty as well. And guys, granted, I am not using a very good set yet. Like, my sword still sucks, so it is not near max efficiency. But let me go ahead and actually open up all of these. 130 million currently in our balance. Click to open. We just made from the enchanted keys up to 343 million. So what is that? 223 million just from the enchanted. It's already practically worth. Then go ahead and open up our normal keys. We were at 343. Let's see where we get to. Oh, 1.39 billion, bro. Yeah, that was definitely worth. Oh my gosh. We still got a bunch of rusties to open as well. Some more normal keys. We're gonna go back and forth here for a little bit. Dude, this is actually busted. We were up to 2.5 billion. Let me open up literally all of these. Okay, and we were out 3.2 billion coins for our hoe. That is actually insane. We can actually get a level of fortune, which I don't think we want to do that. I'm pretty sure that just makes more money. We can get 1.5 thousand levels into coin greed. That's super expensive. How many enhancer? 3.8k. And then the nuke enchant, 4.3 thousand. Honestly, probably coin greed. 3.2 billion coins into that. That's up to 8.6 thousand now. But like I said, once you get up to the better dungeons like level 100 and 150, you make even more than that. So I'm going to actually get back into grinding the farm because I'm pretty sure my teammates are currently in there, the ones that are level 150, and maybe see if I can get some coins from them. Right now, progression is our priority, getting closer and closer to max tier. But actually, speaking of which, I can go ahead and buy us a couple of magma spawners. I can buy 5, spend literally all $2 billion that I've grinded so far. Now, this actually can help out with our spawner value as well as our spawner progression. If we look, have we even really started? No, bro. 7.3 thousand magma cubes killed out of 1 million. We have got to get on that. So in total, we now have 52, and we literally don't have anyone grinding magma cubes up here, and they're getting stuck in a block. That would probably, there we go. It would probably be beneficial if we had someone grinding it. Nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and open up literally everything that I got from our keys and then get back into farming. Okay, wait, actually, before we get into that, from all those pet blocks I got, all of our pets actually up to at least enchanted besides the level pets, and then enchanted plus tool pet. That is gonna be massive. And then enchanted past pet as well. Now, I'm pretty sure I am still out of like stats and traits, but I should actually have a couple of passes to claim or tiers. 50 credits from free tier 17, 100 credits from gold tier 17, 1 start of the world loot box, 16 mythicals, 24 enchanted, 2 robot keys, and then we are out of tiers again. And then we should actually have some milestones to claim as well. Another loot box start of the world, book of rarity. That's gonna be massive for our level pets. Book of experience, pet boxes, skin keys, some more credits, robot boxes, enchanted keys, monthly crates, 1 totem box tier 4, and pet traits. Please be an enchanted totem. Tool totem tier 3. Yes, dude, that's an upgrade. 2.13x compared to a 1.49. Yes, give me that. Go ahead and pass claim, and then we have 2 start of the world loot boxes to throw down. See what we get. We're taking some spawners, some more pet boxes. I'll definitely take some ruby pouches. Now, actually, from these crystal box enchanted, I'm gonna go ahead and open them all up. You can get up to a 200% coin boost. And right now, we're rocking at 159, so that would be a massive upgrade. First things first, book of rarity. Let me go ahead and get the level pet out. Upgrade that. Book of experience. We need a lot more books of rarity. Okay, so we actually pulled a 181%, which is an upgrade from our 159. And since we do actually have a spare slot, I'm just go ahead and throw on the 24% coin greed just because. Let's go ahead and throw both of those on. That's now a massive upgrade. We should be making a decent amount of more coins now until we at least get level 125 and can throw the beehive on. Toss the heat set back on, back into farming once again. We are back a couple of hours, and if we go ahead and do slash progression, we have finally unlocked the nether wart tier. So we're completely maxed out. This is the most amount of money we're going to be making all season, which it'll actually be beneficial when I do go ahead and get enough coins to max out fortune just to make more money. Until then, the brand new bundle actually went ahead and dropped the brand new update. If we do slash buy, I'm gonna go ahead and actually cop one of these bundles here, the beach ball bundle. 5,000 credits for 7 summer loot boxes, multi crates, pet stats, pet traits, 7 master totem boxes, as well as 7 master crystal boxes. That could be huge for us to get some potential totem upgrades. Now, depending how this bundle actually goes, we might cop another. You obviously want to go ahead and get the brand new set, the lifeguard set, which actually is a boost to money, coin, ruby, enchant, and tool. Bro, that's actually busted. The heat set was just coin and tool. Now it's money, coin, ruby, enchant, and tool. Okay, we have to pull it. Which actually, speaking of which, one of my teammates actually said they bought it for like 150 credits, so maybe it's super cheap right now. I'm not exactly sure why. Open up these tier 4 totem boxes, tier 3 ruby. I didn't actually have a ruby totem. Another tier 3 dungeon, tier 3 damage. Okay, that's nice. Tier 2 tool, another tier 3 coin. Please give me another tier 3 coin and another tier 3 dungeon. Okay, we can actually merge these together. So I actually have one equipped right now to get a tier 4 dungeon, and then a ruby and damage totem is brand new, and the rest I don't really need. And a couple of these crystal boxes, see if we can get a better percentage than 181, 190, and 2. Oh, bro, was that maxed? I think that actually might be a max crystal. I'm pretty sure it said 250 was max, and we pulled a ruby one as well. Yo, that is huge compared to 181%. We are gonna be doing that here in 1 second, but actually go ahead and plop down these loot boxes. Hope for the brand new set. 2 at a time. We'll obviously take as many currencies as possible. I need coins to actually max out our hoe, and we are currently level 109. At 125, we get a brand new enchant. So a bunch of spawners, rainbow cell one, crystal box enchant. I'll actually take the crystal boxes. We need some better boosters. He's here at 125, then 150. We unlock 2 more slots. 12 ravagers, 3 drowned spawners will actually be pretty good for our IS top value spawners wise. Oh, bro, we're up to over 4 billion coins. Magma cubes, ravagers, rainbow cell one, 2 skin keys. That wasn't very good, I'm not gonna lie. I would actually take book of rarities as well. for our level pets. Bare minimum though, we have to go ahead and get the new set. That would be massive. Look at that. Literally all these spawners right there. That's beautiful. Rainbow Cell one, pet box enchanted. Oh, yikes, dude. Last one. Some more magma cubes and 2 robot keys. Rip. Nonetheless though, actually, let me go ahead and open up literally all of this and get a ton of coins that way as well. Robot keys. We just got some power-ups, 2 skin keys. We got the storm skin and astronaut skin. Chance to receive extra shards, speed, 35% in the PvP world. I might use that actually. Okay, and then all of our keys are now open. 6.36 billion coins. What do we actually want to spend that on? We get 3.7 thousand levels into Nuke, or we could get another 1,200 into coin greed. Bro, it's actually so expensive. Or 4,000 levels into enhancer. What are we actually sitting at? 2.6k right now. Let me do like 500 more levels, maybe 1,000 levels into enhancer. Let's do like 500 into coin greed, 250 into combo, and the rest into Nuke, because Nuke is actually getting us a ton of coins, as it should be. Wait, and actually speaking of which, at Beehive, the price for this is rubies. We have 4.2 billion rubies waiting for that enchant. We just have to get 16 more levels. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop on down here. We do have 2 layers of nether. I'm pretty sure my entire team is offline. Like I mentioned, they're like all EU. So I should have the farms to myself and go ahead and pop some boosters, and we'll get into a little bit of a grinding spree here, and I'll bring you guys back once we actually hit level 125 for the very next enchant. Actually, hold on. Before I get into the grinding session, I'm tweaking. Let me go ahead and throw this coin crystal on and open up these crystal boxes. Thor crystal, Reaper, mob aura, another mob aura. Bro, yo, dude, that is exactly what we needed. 99% enhancer crystal. Yeah, that's going immediately on. We should get a decent amount more levels now. 3%. That's actually crazy. And an 80% coin greed. Let me get rid of the current coin greed boost. Then actually our current coin boost as well. I should have plenty of dust, surely. Oh, and then actually really quickly, let me place all these spawners that we got too. Okay, there's all of our zombies and all of our skeletons. Polar bears down. Then it actually looks like we're starting to stack up a decent amount of magma cubes now. 218 in total. We just need somebody constantly grinding them. Okay, perfect. We have someone grinding them right now. And we don't even have a Ravager or Drown spawner set up yet. I believe, is that actually next for spawner progression? Strider, Ravager, then Drowned. Okay, it's actually a while away. Both of them up to 100%. Go ahead and throw the enhancer as well as the coin crystal on. That was a huge improvement. It's gonna help out so much. Okay, I am buying another bundle. I am not taking the fact I didn't get the set there from the previous bundle well. And if we don't end up getting the set from this bundle, I'll probably go ahead and just buy it off of somebody that has already pulled 2. Let's go ahead and actually open up these totem boxes once again. I need 1 more tier 3 coin. Or an actually, matter of fact, we just pulled a tier 4 coin anyways. And then we should be able to actually upgrade to a tier 4 money, another tier 4 coin, another tier 3 money, and finally a tier 3 dungeon. Dude, actually 1 more tier 3 coin, and we actually make a 2-star tier 4 coin. That'll actually be a massive upgrade. Let's go ahead and actually throw that on. 1.9x compared to a 2.6 nearly. And then we have got 7 more of these loot boxes to open, 2 at a time. Come on, the brand new lifeguard sets, and obviously as many currencies as possible. Once again, you know, I actually don't even know, is there a brand new pet in this update? There might actually be. Crystal box enchant more, pet box enchanted. Let's see. I don't actually think there's a brand new pet unless I'm blind. 2 more down. Please let me just get lucky. Book of rarity, I'll take that. Crystal box enchant, I'll actually take the book of rarities just for my level pet actually. Let's go ahead and actually throw that on. Oh, coins pouches, a ton of coins from that crate. Lifeguard set, that is literally the perfect crate right there. Yes, dude. Okay, thank you so much. Now, book of rarity on the level pet, get that up to epic, and go ahead and throw them all back on. In the final crate, literally do not care what we get whatsoever. A bunch of actual crystal boxes to use as well for pet box enchanted, and another lifeguard set. Bro, that is going to one of my teammates. That is a massive pull. We just pulled back to back. Now, actually, I did a little bit of grinding. We just hit level 125, meaning I have 7 billion rubies now to use on the Beehive enchant. 7,000 levels into Beehive, and we should have actually unlocked another crystal slot. Let me go ahead and grab that out, and we need a plenty of dust for that. And 100%, go ahead and throw that on. Let me place these spawners once again. 48 more magmas to add for the team. And we actually do have 6 billion coins again. Should I actually get fortune? Literally 1 level of fortune? Nah, I don't even think it's worth it. I'm just gonna continue upgrading coin greed. That should be now up over 10,000, and 15,000 is the cap. We're starting to make some decent progress there actually, and we've actually climbed a couple of spots. If we look at our team stats, we've now farmed 75 billion coins. So we're currently in 12th place, and here soon enough, I believe our teammates are actually switching over from the dungeons. I think they're trying to get a ton of coins, just like max out their hose and stuff like that, help the team max out their hose, and then they will switch on over to ruby grinding as well as the farming and make coins that way. But let's go ahead and actually throw on the brand new set, the lifeguard set. If we had shards, I'd actually go ahead and upgrade it, but we do not. But okay, there we go. Let me actually go ahead and see if I can get a 1-minute test really quickly. Let me pop a booster and see how many coins we make per minute now. We started off the episode making literally like 10 million a minute max, and the Nuke enchant is going ham as well. Every single time it procs over 5 million coins. Nah, and actually look at our scoreboard. We're gonna be making like 100 million coins per minute. 178 million coins in a minute. That is insane compared to where we started. Now, just a quick update as well before I go ahead and start grinding once again. We are currently IS level 55, and 100 is actually max, but we're only like 2.5 days into the season, so the team is doing pretty well so far. But now it is actually late at night. I'm gonna go ahead and grind for a couple of more hours probably. What is actually the next couple of enchants will unlock? A money enchant, don't really care about. Boosters enchant, probably pretty good to get. Momentum for an enchant boost. And actually all of these cost rubies. Zombie apocalypse, and then avalanche, meteor shower, which that's actually gonna take until, wait, the GUI is like bugged. We unlocked this at level 150 as well, which is only 25 more levels. I'm just out of rubies. Maybe I should actually use some of these coins and upgrade our sword for ruby greed, and maybe do a little bit of grinding here soon as well. In that case, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'll go ahead and bring you guys back in a little bit. Okay, we have just managed to go ahead and hit level 150 on our Omni tool. Now, hopefully it isn't actually bugged. We can go ahead and upgrade avalanche, and it looks like we have 4,000 levels waiting for us, practically 4.2 thousand. Because last night I went ahead and did a little bit of grinding of rubies. We got 4.3 billion, so go ahead and use that to upgrade. Now, we also did go and unlock another crystal slots, and where it would have been nice to get an avalanche crystal, I did not for the box I just opened, but I did go ahead and get a 68% combo, already 100% chance to work. So I'm just going to throw that on for the time being. Let me pop a booster. I want to go ahead and do a 1-minute test again to see how much I'm making. I literally just logged on and I was grinding for a couple of minutes, and I was making over 300 million per minute, which is insane. We are gonna need more layers to farm. You guys can see all the procs are going off. It's making it super AIDS to grind. 400 million coins per minute. Oh my gosh, that is insane compared to where we started. If we actually go ahead and do /is top, the team is starting to grind farming as well. We're up to 200 billion coins in total in 9th place. We've actually climbed all the way to 8th place on the entire server, which is actually not half bad. We have just hit level 175, which unlocked a brand new enchant, the magic enchant. We actually saved up like 12.5 billion coins, but we're actually not going to use it on our Omni tool, because if we look at all of the enchants next, they practically all take rubies, and that is through the sword and grinding mob. So we're going to go ahead and actually max out ruby greed. That should be close to max. That took all 12 billion, and we didn't even max it. That is actually insane. Not many levels left, but still. Then we do have a couple of lucky blocks to open pet stats and pet traits, which, speaking of which, I need to do that like in the next episode. I need better pets. I need to get them up to rainbow at least. That would be massive. And if we actually look at IS top, we are currently sitting at number 9 in coins, then 8th in rubies. As you can see, we're currently 19th in spawners, which isn't really accurate because we are hiding value. Not necessarily hiding value, but we're waiting for the magma cube progression to be done. So we're basically saving money to go ahead and buy striders once we finish this tier, because we have plenty of magmas. We don't need more than 442. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop the like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna go ahead and do some grinding for some rubies so I can get back into upgrading our hoe in all of these ruby enchants for the very next episode. So I'll catch you guys all then. Peace out.